Caution, if you haven't seen Season 14 of Heartland yet, the following will contain spoilers. In this video, we're going to tackle why Graham Wardle left Heartland, whether there's any news about Heartland Season 16, and discuss when Heartland Season 15 is coming to Netflix. Also, do you know why Geordie was missing from the Season 15 trailer? Let's find out. To start, why did Graham Wardle leave Heartland? Some viewers of the long-running TV series Heartland, who have not only grown used to but are incredibly attached to Ty Borden, will have experienced his death was way too soon and terribly unexpected. But the reality is that it has been coming for a long time. Actor Graham Wardle didn't just wake up one day and decide he had enough of his character, Ty Borden. Wardle has spent the last few years contemplating the decision, trying to figure out how to best honor not just himself, but the show. And the truth be told, it was just time for Wardle to move on, follow his heart. In the last few years, Wardle has started several projects that he feels truly make a difference in people's lives, and he feels it is time to move in a new direction. And he did honor the show by giving the writers a few years to work out his departure and to gradually wean the audiences off the character's presence. In a message to his fans, Wardle explained that Ty's arc was complete as well, having gone through tremendous spiritual growth since his arrival on Heartland as a wayward youth. He healed all his relationship and grew into an amazing man and husband. Yes, the storyline is heartbreaking, but it also gives hope. Everything comes to an end, everyone dies, but there is healing, hope. So live life to the fullest and make the most of what you have. Next, Heartland introduces new faces in Season 15. With all the drama that comes from running a ranch that heals traumatized horses and troubled teens alike, Heartland is one of the more gentle dramas at the end of the day. And Katie Fleming Morris's coming of age is a true testament to that. Until now, at least, the conflict in the teenage girl's life has been pretty benign. Her biggest problem being that her mother, Lou, is of the overprotective kind and just wants her baby to stay a baby for a little while longer. This is why Katie and her bestie Parker, who is played by Ava Tran, have so much trouble convincing Lou of their babysitting capabilities. Parker was introduced in Season 14 to bring some light back into the show during an unusually dark season. But Katie is getting older, and that's why from Season 15 onwards, Katie, who was previously portrayed by Zia Matheson, will be played by 13-year-old actress Bae McPherson, a new face, but not a new character, as any hardcore Heartland fan will know. Who is new, however, is Logan. Unlike Katie, Logan has some serious baggage, which is why he's introduced to Heartland through probation officer Clint Riley. Logan will be portrayed by Canadian actor Drew Davis, who is best known for his role in Orphan Black. Not much is known yet about Logan or what brought him to Heartland, but we all trust that Heartland is the right place for him to be to start healing. Following, is there any news about Season 16 coming to CBC? Despite streaming services seemingly taking over the world, there are still some advantages that some networks may have that we can't get around. And that is when it's not a streaming service, but a network that conceives a wildly popular show. And we all have to wait until the show has run its course on TV before the episodes start rolling out to the rest of the world. It does mean that sometimes we'll know long before we've caught up whether there will be another season following the one we're still eagerly awaiting. Is this also the case for Heartland Season 16? Well, not officially, but Heartland has an extremely loyal and dedicated fan base in both Canada and pretty much all the rest of the world, so it's reasonable to expect that we'll at least get a Season 16. Some reports even suggest the new season could be airing on CBC as early as September 2022, but an official release date has not yet been released. Of course, in the end, it will be up to CBC to renew the show, and they may think that ratings do not justify the renewal of its longest-running show. Fans are still reeling from Ty's death, and some even abandoned the show altogether, but the vast majority understood Wardle's choice, so hopefully it's just a matter of time until we get the news of Heartland being renewed for Season 16. Don't go anywhere yet. You'll be missing out on the best part of the video. When is Season 15 of Heartland coming to Netflix? And what is Season 16 going to be about? You'll find out next in this video. But before we get there, where are Quinn and Geordie? When the Season 15 teaser trailer was released, fans were all hyped up and ready for the show to continue, but something became painfully clear. Something was off with the trailer. Someone was missing from the trailer entirely. Geordie. She was also missing in all the behind-the-scenes images that were released. As one of the key characters of the show, this caused a lot of confusion, though it's not unheard of for a show to take a break from a character every once in a while. To leave them out entirely for a whole season, especially one as loved as Geordie is a bold move. Fans believed that she would still be in Season 15, but now it's come to a close on CBC, and it has become clear that there is no no sign of Geordie throughout season 15 of Heartland. Curiously enough, her love interest Quinn, who was played by Jordan Burchett, was also missing from the trailer and pictures, which has led to some speculation about the couple's actual location. Most people seem convinced that writers are working hard on Geordie's arc, ensuring that we'll be well compensated for her absence in season 15. But neither Newton nor Burchett has made any statements on their social media explaining why they were nowhere to be found in the latest season of Heartland. But with Ty's death still heavy on our hearts, let's hope we won't be forced to mourn yet another fan favorite, and she'll be back for season 16. And now, when is Heartland season 15 coming to Netflix? As you probably know, not all countries are equal in Netflix land, and sometimes other countries are unfairly getting access to shows much sooner than others. It's not because they want to torture us, we promise. There's a simple explanation for this discrepancy, and the explanation is rights. Currently, in the US, new seasons of Heartland are on a fixed-time exclusivity basis with Up TV, which airs new episodes weekly, as well as hosting the show on their own platform. This arrangement is said to last until March 2022. Hopefully, this means that this will be the last year that the US is forced to be almost 2 years behind the rest of the world when it comes to Heartland, because both season 14 and 15 are currently streaming on Netflix in no less than 21 countries, the United States, France, and Canada having been left out of the fun. Heartland season 15 has officially been aired and wrapped up in Canada as of December 19, 2021. As for season 14, it seems like the waiting game is almost over, with the show scheduled to be released on April 1st, 12 a.m. Pacific Time and 3 a.m. Eastern Time. But before Heartland will find its way to Netflix, it will have to run its course on Up, Faith, and Family, where season 15 only started streaming on March 17, 2022, with new episodes being released weekly. We'll have to be patient for a little longer. And last but not least, if and when there's going to be a season 16 of Heartland, what can we expect? With Ty leaving, there's no denying that we all have a Ty-shaped hole in our hearts. And no matter how good the writing, no one will ever be able to replace him, and we don't want a replacement. What Heartland truly needs is a shake-up to breathe new life into the show after so much heartbreak. One thing that is now missing is the delicate balance of Amy and Ty's relationship that somehow felt like a fairy tale and relatable at the same time. We think that it's too soon for Amy to completely move on and forget about Ty, who had such an influence on her life. So maybe there is hope in Geordie and her relationship with Quinn, who despite his otherworldliness, didn't take long to adjust and settle into the Heartland ways, becoming a fan favorite in no time. Maybe this is why they both have been missing from season 15, and writers are working hard to place Georgie as the new protagonist of Heartland. She has the right age and is absolutely one of the show's most beloved characters. Her taking over Amy's throne just might be what the show needs to stay relevant. Still, there are also signs that the writers might just give it another go with Amy herself and see where they can take it with her and Sam Langston. In any case, it doesn't look like Heartland is coming to an end anytime soon. And that's it. Now you're all in the know about the latest Heartland news. Can you believe Ty really isn't coming back? And what do you think the future holds for Amy? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching.